What's up, everybody? As you can see, if you're watching this, we're not in my room. For those of you listening, we changed up the scenery today. Mainly because I just needed to get out. I'm filming this on a Sunday. I just had some lunch. I'm out here in Simi Valley. I just had the hat. Nice pastrami sandwich. And I'm out here just kind of gathering my thoughts. Didn't plan on filming today. Didn't plan on jumping in the car and just going somewhere and then finding a place to sit and eat and then maybe talking. But we're here. We're here now. Wanted to test it out too in here. Seeing how it goes. Hopefully the audio's okay. I didn't want to leave the air conditioner on because I feel like that would have been annoying in the background. But we'll see. We will see. But we're here. Wanted to talk about a couple things. Some things have been on my mind lately. Things like self-doubt. Trying to even today, switch the scenery up, change the routine. And trying to get your head on straight. It's not easy. It's not easy to, keep going every day when you're already kind of in a slump. I'm one that likes routine and one that likes being on a schedule. Mainly because it makes things less of a worry. I don't have to stress. I don't have any anxiety. It's just same old, and I'm able to know it's Tuesday. I know what we're doing today. It's Friday. I know what we're doing today, and usually I do. But lately, I've just been feeling kind of down and out, and a lot of the times, I feel like it's because I'm working too much. I feel like I'm doing too much at once. I feel overwhelmed. I feel just kind of, I don't know what the word I would use for it. It's definitely not overworked. I do enjoy working. I do. I'm always used to having so many things on my plate and being able to handle it. But lately it's just been kind of weird. So today, I just decided to get out of the house, drive around, just change the scenery up, see how I feel. My schedule's also changing too, workout schedule, just functioning schedule. The kiddos are starting more of a specific schedule with school soon. They're still doing online, at least for the end of the year. And then they'll start in person, hopefully, once school starts up again for first grade. So fingers crossed that goes well. But, some kids are going back to in-person schooling while they're doing this transition right now. So their teacher is doing all in-person schooling or teaching in the mornings, and then all online or Zoom class schedule will be in the afternoon. So for me, that changes my time with them because usually they, do their Zoom in the morning, and then I pick them up, and then we do all of our schoolwork in the afternoon. But now they're going to be doing Zoom in the afternoon when they're with me. So, I have less time with them to have let's say fun or do whatever we need to do and enjoy our days. So, I'm going to have to start, picking them up in the morning, which I'm excited about because, I don't want them to just go to their tutoring center or daycare in the mornings when they're not going to be doing anything. I told their mom it doesn't make sense for us to send them to the school if they're just going to be sitting there and then their Zoom starts when I'm with them. Why don't I just pick them up and they're just going to be with me all day? And she was cool with it, so we're going to try it out tomorrow, see how it goes. Tomorrow is pupil free day for them, which means I don't even think they have Zoom. But we're just going to try the schedule out of picking them up early and then, figuring out the rest of the day. And then once school starts, in-person schooling, we're going to have to figure that out too. So small transitions here and there. Again, schedule's going to have to change a bit. figure out what days I'll have them, figure out what times I'll have them, and things like that. So, wish me luck on that. More so wish them luck. I'm able to roll with the punches and figure things out. But I worry about them and their actual in-person schooling because it's going to be so new for them. But I'm just hoping that it goes well and goes smoothly for them. And, that kind of brought on a little bit of self-doubt for me because it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to figure this out. There's so many moving pieces. It's not just my schedule I have to worry about. It's their schedule and their mom's schedule. It's a lot. I'll say that much. It's a lot to take in right now. And I always talk about not worrying about things until you cross that bridge. But it's such an important bridge that we're going to cross that I have to kind of mentally start preparing myself and getting myself in the right state of mind before I just jump into that. And for me, I've been dealing with a lot of worry. And it doesn't have to be things about my kids. I don't know why. I just kind of my head is really foggy and my thoughts are clouded. It's a very odd situation to be in right now. I'm still working on this podcast. I know the schedule's been kind of weird. And no, it's tough though. I don't have a co-host and it's hard to bounce things off of somebody or not bounce things off of somebody when you're by yourself. But I'm working on, guests. I should have a guest this week, hopefully, fingers crossed. I know for sure next weekend should be good with a guest. And then I'm going to keep asking if anybody's interested, at least the people that I think are interesting and would have some substance to talk about. In a podcast like this, you want to be able to talk about certain subjects or have someone who's open to talking about certain subjects because a lot of people don't want to talk. A lot of people don't feel comfortable talking in front of a camera and people possibly hearing it or watching it. I think that's a big thing too. They're afraid to sound a certain way or look a certain way, and it's I feared that too in the beginning. But then you just kind of just catch a groove and you just go with it. And for me, when it came to trying to overcome that hurdle, I just had to do it. I just had to start it and get to it. And once I did, it became a lot easier. I enjoy this now. It's kind of like a vocal diary. It's like a vlog, I guess you could say. I don't really like calling it a vlog. People call vlogs certain things. It's a video log, video blog, same thing. I'm not going to call it that. I just call these recordings or these episodes just episodes of the podcast because they are. For me, they are. Everyone has different definitions for things, and that's what I categorize this as. And, some of my friends, they started podcasts with other people, and it's they're able to, function pretty easily with that because, again, they have co-hosts. I don't know anybody that has I do know some people, but I'm not really familiar with them that closely. But, it's hard to do a podcast by yourself and not have guests, or a co-host. And I would have a co-host, but it's who am I going to talk to about certain things? Who do I really trust with, reaching an audience? And who do I trust to always be able to rely on them to know, hey, we got to film today, or we have to talk about this. It's tough. It's really tough. So that's why I've been doing it on my own. But again, hopefully guests will be coming soon, and the ball can keep rolling, and the dynamic of this podcast can keep changing. I want it to be ever changing because it's gonna keep people interested. It's gonna keep listeners, keep viewers watching, and I want to be able to still, like I said, reach more people. Things have been kind of slowing down on the engagement, and certain things happened on the last episode, which I don't know why, but I've talked about it to some people, why it didn't get as much traction as other videos. It's excuse me, it's the slowest growing video I've ever made, and it's I thought I put out a lot of good content in that one, but some people didn't seem to enjoy it. Excuse me. Some people didn't seem to enjoy it, or it didn't reach them. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem was, but it is what it is. And we'll figure it out, I got to figure out what I can do to keep this channel growing. And again, that's part of my job as the host of this. Even though I don't really like saying host, it's kind of an odd thing to say when I don't feel like it's a show. But, some people still watch it and still listen to it and enjoy it. So I appreciate those people so much. Anybody who supports is always, going to have praise from me and thanks from me, because that's such a big thing for me. But back to the topic at hand, when it comes to self-doubt, I struggle with it mainly because I don't want to fail. I'm so afraid of failure because I don't want to work so hard to fail, and I feel like it's not going to let me down. It's going to let other people down. And I think I fear that more than anything. There's that quote that says, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond belief. And, it's true. Like, people don't realize how strong you are and how capable you are of doing things and handling things and managing things. But we are. And, a lot of people fear inadequacy. I'm one of those people, but it's like, that's not the fear itself. It's not the fear of inadequacy. It's the fear of failure, I think. Because I know I'm capable of so much and I'm not achieving it. So I'm hoping to continue to work on that as much as I can every single day. And hopefully, little by little, I start to feel better and better about what I'm doing, how people respond to what I do. And again, like I always talk about, I don't do things to see how people are going to respond or react to them. I do them because that's what I want to do. It's how I feel. It's what I want to do. It's always about what I want to do. But it's disheartening sometimes when people just take you for granted, and I get it. I know a lot of people deal with that type of feeling, but it's like we all experience that. And you think people are cool with you think people support you, and they just don't. And it makes you feel like you ain't shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling when you just try to put out positivity and just people take a shit on you, and it's part of life. It's part of, I guess you could say, it's part of the growing process of experiencing this and experiencing that. But, people still worry. People still fear rejection, I guess. I mean, I'm not one to fear rejection. It's disheartening to be rejected. You know what I mean? And I feel like when we want so many things, or when we want certain things, we most of the time get the opposite. And people say, oh, if you want it, go get it. And it's true. I mean, if you want something, you have to go get it yourself. No one's going to hand anything to you or give you things that you think you're deserving of. Because who's to say you're deserving of it? You are. So if you're not able to say I'm deserving of it, or to be able to go achieve it, how's anybody else going to? How's anybody else going to support that? How is anybody else going to tell you deserve it, or tell you that this is what you should be doing? I don't think it's possible. I don't. But that's what we try for every day. I'm sorry if you can hear the wind. I have the windows open just so I don't die of heat exhaustion. But for me, I just want to never quit. I just want to never give up. Even if I try and fail a billion times, infinite amount of times, I still want to keep trying. I don't want to say I missed an opportunity to do something, or I missed out on a chance of experiencing a certain part of life. I'm honestly at the point in my life where I've realized, like, that's what I want to do in this life. I don't want to say there's anything I didn't experience, because you're depriving yourself of so many different things when you do that. When you tell yourself you shouldn't do this, or you can't do that, or anything like that. I feel like you're missing out on so much life and life experience. And life experience really does help you grow as a person. You know, it sucks because like I would love to travel more. And I know people say like, oh, spend your money in travel and, you know, don't worry because money will come back. But it's like, yeah, it does. But you also got to be wise with what you do, especially if you don't have the means to travel or you don't have the means to just spend money at will. As long as you prioritize things that you care about and that you honestly worry about, that's all that matters. You know, it's not a matter of going out and traveling and experiencing life that way. It's about just experiencing different things and being able to tell yourself like, oh, I didn't say no to that. I tried it out. Even if you didn't enjoy it, you tried it out. You know, I took that mindset when it came to food. Like, I'm a big foodie. I like trying a bunch of different foods. I like going different places and going on food adventures. So it's like to be able to say you're going to go try something or even just give it a shot, it's pretty fun. I like to do that. There's not many things that I'm not willing to try when it comes to food. I've tried a lot of different random delicacies and everything like that. Some things people don't like, some things that people love, but that's what I'm in for. I love that. I love the ability to just say like, yeah, I tried it. Like, even if I didn't enjoy it, I tried it at least, you know what I mean? So I got to keep doing that. I got to keep trying and keep expanding myself and growing as much as I can, making my soul reach other things and trying to take in different energy if I can. It's a process, it is, but that's what we're here for. I joke around all the time and say I'm here for a good time and hopefully a long time. Because I don't want to continue the cliche of like, oh, I'm here for a good time, but not a long time. Hopefully I'm here for a long time, but definitely here for a good time. So hopefully that ideology continues and I can continue that type of mindset. So we'll see how that goes. You know, that's why I'm not worried about talking on this podcast. That's why I'm not worried about what people think when I post these videos, or if the videos get 10 views, or if the videos get 500 views. I don't care. I just want people to enjoy what I put out and listen and share it with people that need to hear it. Because despite the people that actually watch and listen, there's probably more people that need to hear certain messages. And if you're not willing to share the message, then what are you doing? I don't care if it's my message. If you share my message, awesome. I want it to reach as many people as it can. But if you're not willing to share messages in general that you take away from things, then what are you doing? Help those that you know need help. And I feel like it'll go a long way. People don't realize like how beneficial effort is to people. Just trying, putting yourself out there and making an effort to reach people is such a big thing, you know what I mean? And it's so overlooked all the time. I don't want to do that. I want to help people. I want to reach people. I want to talk to people. I want to experience other people and hear about their experience. You can only do that one of two ways: going out and doing it, or just putting yourself out there as many times as you can, and hopefully a couple bites. Hopefully you get a couple positive reactions or positive responses, and just keep trying. Just keep trying. Even one yes out of 1,000 no's is going to be a good thing. It's not a negative thing. What's the worst that could happen? They say, no, I don't really want to talk. Okay, on to the next person. Or if you're really interested in this person, say, why not? Why not? What's going on? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Or anything? What's hindering you from wanting to just talk or open up? Worry about people, care about how they feel and what they're doing and what they're going through. It's such a big thing when it comes to a simple topic like that people overlook. I'm very thankful to be able to say that I have no issue with that. I have no issue asking people what's wrong and really worrying about people. And, I have a problem with doing that to everybody, because I'm always the type of person that's like, if you don't ever check up on me, I'm not going to check up on you. I feel like reciprocated emotion and feeling is a big thing that is overlooked. And it's like, yeah, it's selfish to think that way, but it's also not, because you have to worry about yourself. You have to care about your own energy and protect it as much as you can, because people out here are just trying to drain it. People out here are just trying to take everything from people, and it's not fair. So protect your energy at all costs. Do whatever it takes to stay positive and be a positive light. I've been meeting a lot of new people recently, and it's been really cool because a lot of people are so positive, man. Like, in different avenues too. It's so awesome. It's dope. It's so dope to see that, and that's what I want to experience. That's exactly what I want to experience, and I want to do it as much as I can. So I'm gonna keep putting myself out there. I don't know how long this podcast is going to last. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I could and just be like, whatever, it's out there. It's a short one. It is what it is. And that's probably what I'm going to do, because I want to be able to create more content with someone else and hopefully have some more rhetoric and dialogue with another person. So, takeaways from this video, this episode in general: don't doubt yourself. Keep trying. Be as positive as you can, no matter what. For you, for anybody else you care about, for the people that care about you, do that for them. And if you feel like you're stagnant and you feel like you're not making any progress or making any strides in the right direction, change it up. Change up your schedule, change up your scenery. Like, go out and do stuff. Take some time off from something you're always doing and go do something else. I'm going to try to do that more often. I'm going to try to take days off and just go experience more of life and see what happens. So I encourage all of you guys to do that as well. I'm going to probably put this episode out. It's going to be a weird one to only put like a 25-minute video out, but hopefully people watch it and listen to it and share it, because it's quick, it's short. If not, oh well, it'll just end up like the last video. I enjoy it regardless, you know what I mean? And I want to keep doing this. And hopefully when I get more people on here, it'll be more fun. And we'll see how it goes, you know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm really excited. So fingers crossed that we can get that first guest episode out of the way soon, and it's only up from here. Hopefully, like I always say, it's only up from here. But never doubting myself. Don't doubt yourself. Stay as positive as you can. If anybody does you dirty, just change that negative energy that they return to you and just put it out positively into the world. Don't allow yourself to put more negative energy out there, and we'll all be good. So, like I said, it's a quick one. Just wanted to talk a little bit. Please, again, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you are subscribed, thank you again. Like the video and all that nonsense. If you're listening to this podcast on Spotify, shout out to that backup sound from this truck. Like I said, if you're listening to this, if you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it may be, share it as much as you can. Put it out there to people, please. It would mean a lot to me. And I know the people that may need to hear it, it would mean a lot to them too. But I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and I hopefully be joined with another person, and we'll get another dynamic change as well. So I'll see you guys then. Be good, be easy. I'm out.